Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a just cute everyday neutral full glam look. So let's get started. One of the first things that I have not tried yet, but I'm sure I'm going to love is the new NYX The Brow Glue. This is their Crazy Lift one. This is transparent, so it's going to be more of a clear coat on top of the brows. Now with this, I'm going to try to get that laminated brow look, so I really want to kind of work with the product with nothing on my face, because honestly if I have any makeup on while trying to do this, I might get a little messy. So I'm gonna start with this first. I did do a little bit of skincare earlier, so I'm just going to wipe my brows because it has been hours since I've done my skincare routine, and I'm sure some of the natural oils on my face and brows just kind of like, you know, are all up in there. So I just want to kind of get rid of it just to have a clean slate of nothing on my skin, just so that the product really sticks to the skin and the hair and not like, you know, all the oils. This product has a pretty cool applicator, so I'm excited to see how it's going to apply. First, I'm going to start out by just kind of combing the product through my hair, combing from the front and actually back combing it as well, just to ensure that each strand has this product on my brow hairs. And I'm just going to continue to comb this through, brushing my hair in kind of like a C shape where I'm like going kind of rounded like this. I honestly love the way that this applicator combs through my brow hairs. I'm just going to use the end of it to kind of like get the hairs to go in the exact direction that I want to go. And now you can see the difference between the two. You can see how this one's a little bit more shaped, sculpted, and lifted. And this one is still, you know, nicely shaped, but she's definitely more of that natural fluff brow look. Since I started with doing my brows first, I like to go in with a makeup wipe again and just kind of get rid of any extra product residue around my brows so it doesn't affect my base. To fill in the brows before I carve them out, I'm going to be using the NYX Blade and Shade brow pencil in the shade Espresso, and I'm just going to gently fill in my brows. This brow is a little bit skinnier right now than this one, so I'm also going to make this side look a little bit thicker at the bottom here, just so that it looks the same. To carve my brows, I'm going to start with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Crema Catalana, and then I'm also going to use the Sephora Best Skin Ever Concealer in the shade 33N. Starting with the Sephora concealer, I'm going to be using this to carve the top of my brows, so I'm just going to put this right above the brows. I want like a more natural or closer to my skin tone concealer shade to go at the top, and I'm just gonna carve them with this Dose of Colors concealer brush and get as close to my natural brow shape as possible. And going in with this Sephora 56 brush, I'm going to just blur out the edges of this Sephora Best Skin Ever concealer. Now to brighten, I'm going to go in with this NARS concealer underneath my brows, and I'm going to use this same Dose of Colors concealer brush to carve underneath. Let's get into the skin. So I am going to put on some primer now. I'm going to be starting off with the danessa myricks Yummy Skin Universal Blurring Balm Powder. Now I'm going to be using this mainly in my T-zone area right here, just to blur along with my nose and where I have some pores. I also like to put blurring products underneath the eye a little bit, just to kind of hopefully blur those fine lines underneath the eye and just help with creasing a little bit. Also underneath the nose here. I'm gonna put a little bit on the chin here. And for a little bit of a glow, I'm gonna be using the MAC Strobe Cream. This is in the shade uvlite, I believe. So I'm gonna put this right along here and just rub this in. For foundation, I'm going to be using the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation in the shade Huahine, and I'm going to be applying the shade with my It Cosmetics number 7 brush. Next, going back in with the Radiant Creamy Concealer by NARS. This is again in the color Crema Catalana. I'm going to be putting this under the eye here to brighten. I'm also going to put it above the lip, on my forehead, and a little bit on my chin. I'm going to let that sit for a little bit, and while that's sitting, I'm going to be applying this Milk Makeup Sculpt Stick in the shade Summer. I'm going to take Milk Makeup Sculpt Stick on this Real Techniques 258 brush, and I'm just going to start by applying this along my hairline, adding some color back into the skin. Also going to put this along the cheekbones. Now I'm going to go back in with my IT Cosmetics number 7 brush and blend out the NARS concealer that I have placed, just tapping it into my foundation. I haven't used my NARS concealer in so long, and so I definitely have missed it. Whatever is left over from the Milk Makeup Sculpt Stick on this Real Techniques brush, I'm going to just put along the sides of my nose just so that my nose has a little bit of color in the center. And to brighten even more, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, the matte finish one. And I'm going to be using the color Medium Neutral just to carve along the nose here, but also brighten in the inner corner, right along the sides. One of my favorite concealers. I'm gonna let that concealer sit a little bit while I do liquid blush. So for liquid blush today, I'm gonna be using the Rare Beauty liquid blush in the shade Joy. I'm just gonna put a few dots. This color is absolutely stunning. To blend out this liquid blush, I'm gonna be using this Morphe 204 brush. And I'm just going to tap that right on top of the cheekbone, blending that upward into the concealer, right underneath the corner of my eye here. This shade, you guys, is absolutely beautiful, so pretty. Here's a little tip that I like to do when my brushes are super clean. So I personally love when I have used my brushes for a few times, because usually the product is kind of like in there, and when you use it again, it kind of just, I don't know, has this way of really blending things together. But when your brush is fresh, it kind of lifts products because there's really nothing on the brush for the product to kind of marinate with. So something that I like to do is take the product that I want on the brush on the back of my hand. So for example, I'm using the e.l.f. Camo Matte Concealer in the shade Medium Neutral. I put it on the back of my hand and I have it on my face here, and I'm ready to blend it out, but I don't want to blend it with a super clean brush. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of product on the brush already, just so that it's not lifting the product, it's kind of marinating the products together. And then I'm going to go right on top of the product that's already there on my face and just blend that together, so it's not taking away any product, it's still adding to it, but not too much. That's what I like to do when my brushes are freshly clean, because let's be real, like, we love the coverage. So doing this little step with your cream blushes, your cream contours, your concealer, it helps so much. And now I'm just going to blend this all together. Now I'm going to set my concealer areas with my usual powders, starting with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the shade number 2, and then on top of that going in with the Huda Beauty Loose Baking Powder in the shade Peach Pie. I'm going to go in and make sure that my under eye is not creasing before I set it with any powder. And then I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the shade number 2 on a Real Techniques 402 brush. And I'm just going to set my under eye with this powder using this brush. And I'm also going to put this on my upper lip area as well as my chin. And lastly, also along my forehead. I'm going to take this one size powder puff and grab that Huda Beauty Loose Baking Powder, and I'm going to apply this right on top of that Charlotte Tilbury powder that I just used. Blending that underneath the eye with the brush as well in those creases. To set my foundation areas, I'm going to be testing out the MAC Studio Fix powders. This is their new formulated Studio Fix powders. They sent me 3 different shades, so let's see which one I like the best. So these are the 3 shades. They sent me NC44, NC45, and also NC47. I love all these shades. Honestly, I feel like I could pull them all off, but for now I'm going to go in with NC44. I really like how this one looks. It kind of looks like a nice neutral tone. It doesn't look super warm to me. I feel like NC45 and NC47 look a little bit more warmer to me, a little bit more red. So I'm gonna go in with NC44. To apply this, I'm gonna be using the Morphe M241 brush. And I'm just gonna place this right on the areas where I just have my liquid foundation and just tapping this onto the skin, and it looks really nice. I'm also going to put this right in the middle of where my bronzer is and my concealer, just to kind of merge those two together nicely. And doing the same thing on this side. Honestly, it looks really nice to me. I feel like I'll have to keep using it for sure to really know if I'm going to like it or not, but honestly, this looks pretty nice. I don't doubt anything that MAC does, even though they formulated something that is a staple for a lot of people in the makeup industry and just beauty lovers all over. I do feel like MAC just does it well, even when they change things. So I don't mind it. It looks pretty good so far. To add some color to the skin, I'm going to be using the Kosas The Sun Show bronzer in the shade Escape, and then on top of that, the MAC Cosmetics Mineralize Skin Finish in the shade Gold Deposit. Going in first with Kosas, I'm going to take this on a Milk Makeup brush. I'm not sure what kind of brush it is, but by Milk Makeup. And I'm going to put this Kosas powder right on top of that Milk Makeup Sculpt Stick cream bronzer that I applied earlier, just to set this in place. Also putting it along here right on top of that milk cream bronzer, and doing the same thing with the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish, putting that on top. Applying both of these on my nose, but I'm going to be using the Morphe M580 brush. This is an older brush, so I don't think they have it anymore, but I'm going to be using this just to go along the sides of my nose, just to define it a little bit more, adding color to the center of my face. Grabbing some more of this Huda loose powder, I'm just going to put this on the side of my nose just to define it a little bit more. I'm going to be trying the new Rare Beauty Matte Bouncy Blushes. I have the shades Worth and Happy here. For today's look, I'm going to be going in with the shade Happy. Earlier, I did already use the Rare Beauty Liquid Blush in the shade Joy, so I'm going to be putting this right on top. To apply Happy, I'm going to be using this Morphe M202 brush. And I'm going to be putting it right on top of that liquid blush Joy that I put on earlier. The shade is so pretty. It looks really nice on top of Joy. I want to say there is a liquid blush called Happy as well, so that's probably a better match, but I don't have that one. But it looks so pretty on Joy, and it builds up really nicely as well. For highlight, I'm going to be using the Araceli Tequila highlighter in the shade oh, I don't even know how to pronounce this. Añejo? Don't quote me, okay? I don't speak Spanish. But I'm gonna be using this highlighter, and it's just so pretty. It looks like the perfect, like, everyday highlighter. So stunning. So I'm going to be putting this on today. I'm going to go for a more subtle approach though. I'm going to be applying this with the Morphe M282 brush, and I'm just going to put this right on the cheekbone here, just softly. It looks so pretty with this blush as well. And I'm also going to put it down the center of my nose. Now for the eyes, I'm going to be using the new Morphe Flickering Sands eyeshadow palette. They came out with a couple different palettes, and this is one of them. This is more of a warm tone palette, which looks like this. It's so pretty, you guys. The perfect everyday palette, whether you're doing something in the day or the night. It's buildable for nighttime, but also soft enough for the daytime. So if you're looking for a warm tone, neutral palette, I'm sure you would love this one by Morphe. And honestly, I love Morphe's formulas to the shimmers and their mattes, so they never disappoint, honestly. But I'm gonna be using this one today. This is what it looks like up close. So pretty. To prep the eyes, I'm gonna be going in with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in the shade Crema Catalana, and I'm just going to use this as my eyeshadow base, just applying a little bit more of this. And then I'm going to set this with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Falls Finish Powder in the shade number 2, and just set this in place. I'm going to start off with this shade called So Sentimental, and I'm going to apply this shade with a old Morphe 440 one brush. For this look, I am going to go for a softer approach for the most part. So going in with the shade first, I'm just going to apply this right in the crease. I'm just going to do some circular motions to really help blend out this color. Using the same brush, I'm going to take this color called Hot Horizon, and I'm going to use this shade along the edges of that first color just to blur it out a little bit more. Now taking the shade called Well Grounded, I'm going to use this brush by MAC Cosmetics. It's their 221 brush, and I'm going to place this color right on the outer corner lash line just to smoke it out a little bit, and also blend that into that first color in the crease. Now taking this color called Call Your Bluff, using this Morphe M506 brush, I'm going to put the shade in the inner corner to brighten it up in the front here. Next, I'm going to be taking this Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes Longwear Gel Eyeliner in the shade True Brown. I'm going to put this right in my top lash line, lining it just like I would with liquid liner right across the lid. And taking a little bit of this brown and black color, I'm going to mix these two together to help me smudge out this pencil that I just put on by Rare Beauty. Just like smudge those shadows into the liner and into the crease just so that it all flows together. And now taking this brown color again, I'm going to take this on a Perfusion flat brush size eyeshadow brush, their ES7. And I'm just going to thinly put this underneath here. Then applying that same Rare Beauty liner in the waterline as well. Okay guys, I am back. I did finish off the eyes with Lashes by EXO Cosmetics in the style Period, and then I also finished off with EXO Cosmetics Clear Lash Glue to apply the lashes and the She's Drama Mascara. You can get 10% off using my code TASH with 3 H's, TASHHH. So for lips, I'm going to be starting out with the Persona Cosmetics lip liners in the shade Chocolate and Brown. I'm going to start with the shade Chocolate first because it is a little bit lighter than the shade Brown. Now going in with the shade Brown, I'm going to put this on the outer edges. I'm gonna go back in with Chocolate and kind of like blur those together. Now taking the Huda Beauty lipstick in the shade Staycation. I'm gonna put this in the center of my lip. I'm gonna go in with Chocolate to help me really blend this into the lipstick. It's looking a little funky now, but we're going to add some gloss on top to help. This is going to be the Kevyn Aucoin Celestial Lip Gloss in the shade Ting. And I'm going to put this all over. And lastly, going in with the shade Brown to help blur things together. Oh my gosh, you guys, this lip combo is so stunning. That really deep, rich, dark brown by Persona, the lip liner called Brown by Persona, is absolutely stunning on the outer edges. Like, I usually don't go for a liner that is this deep, but it is so stunning. I absolutely love it. But okay guys, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I loved using all of the new products that I tried today. I absolutely am obsessed with this glam. Everything that I tried today that was new, I loved. The NYX brow glue, super nice. My brows are staying in place. They look matte, which I like. I like that they don't look shiny, and they really laid them down flat, giving that laminated perfect brow sculpted look. And then even with the Rare Beauty blushes, super pretty, love them. They're super pigmented. I love how they pop on the cheeks, and I love how the MAC powders look on my skin. They set really nicely. But yeah, this is the finished look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Bye!